Ever wondered if a money-making machine could be smaller than your coffee maker? One of our subscribers did, and we took on the challenge. In this video, we explore ultra-compact machines that fit right on your desk, but wait until you see what they can do. 3D printers no longer surprise anyone, but a 3D printer that instantly prints a full-color sign with no painting or assembly required is on a different level. This machine creates dimensional lettering, logos, and decorative elements using multiple filament spools. Colors can be combined, gradients applied, and the final product comes out ready to use straight off the platform. No post-processing, no manual cutting, gluing, or painting. Just load the design and feed in the right colors. It uses standard 3D printing filament. The more shades you have, the more flexible your designs can be. At first glance, it looks strange, but this machine is where modern electronics begins. It doesn't solder. It places components onto circuit boards. Microchips, LEDs, resistors, all are picked in position with precision according to the schematic. It's called surface mount assembly, and nothing from smart lamps to microcontrollers gets made without it. One thing to know, after placement, the board needs to go through a reflow oven where the solder paste melts and locks everything in place. This machine is perfect for prototyping, custom electronics, or small batch manufacturing. If you've ever hand-screwed dozens of fasteners, you know how exhausting it gets. This machine does it for you, automatically. It drives screws from the top with consistent pressure and accuracy. Sure, it won't handle side or internal screws, but for what it's designed to do, it saves hours of manual labor. It's ideal for anyone assembling small-scale electronics or products by hand. Customers can be found among indie brands, DIY makers, developers, or workshops that need to build dozens or hundreds of units. Many of you asked us to help find reliable suppliers, and we listened. That's why at Easy Business, we've launched a new service for purchasing machinery from China and elsewhere. We handle everything, sourcing trusted manufacturers, managing negotiations, overseeing quality control, and arranging fast, secure delivery straight to your door. Visit easy-business.online through the link in the description to check out our special offers and the products featured in this video. And be sure to watch until the end. I'll share more details about how the service works. How do you make money working with metal without renting a shop or hiring a team? Simple. Get a compact machine that handles precision machining on a small scale. This desktop CNC milling machine works with metal, wood, plastic, and composites, letting you manufacture parts right in your garage. Despite its size, it can handle real jobs, small components, housings, or custom hobby parts, work people pay good money for. You can find clients on Upwork, Etsy, or in hobbyist and maker communities where unique parts are always in demand. Plastic is everywhere, and even in the age of 3D printing, some things are still faster and easier to make the old way. By molding, this manual injection molding machine lets you produce small batch plastic parts right at home. How does it work? First, you need a mold. That's what you pour the melted plastic into. A mold might cost some money, but it's reusable dozens or even hundreds of times, making each unit nearly free. If you have access to a CNC machine or know someone who does, it gets even better. You can create custom molds for your own products or offer that as a service. Being a brand doesn't always mean having a factory or a formula. Sometimes it's just a label. Seriously, you buy a simple, unbranded product, soap, bath salts, coffee. All of these can be found in bulk, no logos, no packaging, just the raw item. Then it's up to you. With a machine like this, you apply your own label. And just like that, you've got a finished product with your name, logo, and description. This model is called white label. You don't make the product, you sell it under your own name. It's legal as long as the product isn't a trademark brand. It doesn't include the original manufacturer's packaging, and you list yourself as the packager or seller. Thousands of small brands do this every day, and you've probably seen their products without realizing there's no factory behind them. Continuing the white label theme, here's another idea that's under the radar, but absolutely viable. Launching your own perfume brand without creating the scent yourself. You buy ready-made fragrance blends, either as oil concentrates or pre-mixed alcohol-based perfumes. These are sold in bulk, no bottles, no branding, and are meant for private label use. What you'll need? A ready-to-use fragrance blend or oil plus alcohol, bottles, available online, wholesale, or locally, a crimping machine to seal the spray head and press on the decorative collar, and of course, your label with a brand name, description, and style. It's unusual but very profitable, printing on ribbons. Florists, wedding planners, gift shops, they all order personalized ribbons with names, dates, greetings, or logos. This machine lets you print them yourself. Feed in the ribbon roll, insert thermal film, and start printing. It's simple. Material cost is just a few cents per foot, and you can sell it for $1 to $3 per foot. Best of all, every order is custom, with unique text you can print in seconds. How do you profit from paper without owning a print shop? One of the most overlooked methods is folding. Restaurants, travel agencies, even individual service providers all print brochures, menus, and instructions. The problem? Printing is just half the job. Folding hundreds of sheets by hand is slow, expensive, and tedious. This machine fixes that. It folds paper faster than you can press the start button. More importantly, it allows you to offer an in-demand service to people who can't afford a full-scale print facility. Ceramics isn't just about wheels and hand molding anymore. Today, you can print it. This machine uses clay instead of plastic, extruding it through a nozzle to build up cups, vases, or sculptures layer by layer. No molds, no sculpting by hand. Just design your piece in software, upload the file, and the printer handles the rest. After printing, the object needs drying and firing in a kiln. Standard ceramic steps. You can offer custom-made pieces or sell ready-made designs on Etsy, Instagram, or local markets. Cost per item can be just a few dollars, while selling prices range from $30 to $100. This machine is designed to engrave text inside rings, names, dates, symbols. Unlike laser engravers, it uses a mechanical cutter to carve directly into metal. The result is deeper, more tactile, and doesn't wear off, even with daily use. You secure the ring in a clamp. The machine automatically aligns the text to the curve and does the engraving in minutes. It's a high-margin service. People easily pay $20 to $50 per engraving, with virtually no material cost. Every year, dozens of new smartphones hit the market, and each one needs a case. But plain protection isn't enough anymore. People want unique, personalized designs. This machine helps with that. It doesn't print. It applies the design onto the case using heat and pressure. First, you print the image on special film with a UV or pigment printer. Then you place it over the case blank, and the machine presses it down, fusing the design into the surface. The result? A bright, durable, professional-looking case. Total cost per unit is low, while resale price can be 10 to 20 times higher. There's a way to make money without manufacturing anything. By repackaging. People buy tea and spices in small packets, but in bulk they're way cheaper. All you need is a filling machine like this. It measures portions and fills each packet. Buy 2 pounds of tea for $10, portion it into 50 bags of 0.7 ounces each, and sell each for $3. Same with spices. Buy bulk in sacks, portion into craft bags, add your own label, and sell. It's not a factory-level business, but it's a great way to start small, selling on marketplaces or at local fairs. A laser engraver isn't just a tool, it's a way to turn ordinary objects into personal gifts. This model works on wood, leather, acrylic, rubber, coated metals, and even cardboard, meaning it's compatible with almost any accessory. Just take a blank product and engrave whatever you want. You're not making the product from scratch. You're adding value. Where do you get the blanks? Not from stores. From wholesale platforms like Alibaba, AliExpress, PandaHall. A metal keychain costs $0.3, a lighter $1, a leather cover $2 to $3. These items already look gift-worthy. You just personalize them. There's a device that knits cords faster than your grandma can find her glasses. No needles, no patterns, just push a button, and in a few minutes you've got a solid 3-foot cord. Sounds like a toy, But these machines are used by makers who craft bag handles, hoodie drawstrings, and macrame parts. The idea is simple. Buy yarn for $2 a skein, the machine produces 15-30 feet of cord, you cut it into segments and sell them as single pieces, in sets, or as part of handmade goods. Manually filling thick products is messy, slow, and imprecise. If you're working with creams, honey, sauces, or shampoo, it's easier to use a semi-auto filler. This machine dispenses exact portions into each jar. No overflow, no waste, everything by volume. There's steady demand for this type of packaging, especially from small producers who need clean, professional packaging but aren't ready to invest in big equipment. A simple, compact machine that lets you create real souvenir magnets with any design, logo, or image. Here's how it works. Take a magnetic base, place your printed image on top, a photo, logo, or graphic, and cover it with a clear protective film. Then insert the blank into the press. It applies pressure, bonding all the layers into one solid magnet. Here's another way to profit from custom orders. With a mini stamp making machine. This device uses flash exposure tech and can produce personalized stamps in just a few minutes, with logos, signatures, initials, or any text. It starts with design. You prepare the stamp layout on your computer and print it on transparent film. The film is placed on a special foam pad and inserted into the machine. It flashes a bright light, exposing only the needed parts and forming the imprint. Then you soak the pad with ink, insert it into a casing, and the stamp is ready to use. Foil stamping no longer needs brass dies or letter blocks. This digital machine connects to your computer and works like a printer, but instead of ink, it transfers foil. Any text, logo, even patterns. One pass and it's done. Fonts, languages, vector designs, whatever you can print, the machine can apply to paper, leather, or film. It's a perfect tool for those who make packaging, business cards, certificates, book covers, or gift stationery. You don't have to be a furniture maker to make money from wood. All you need is the ability to create clean blanks. This small planer is a great starting point. It turns rough, uneven boards into smooth, consistent strips, ready for crafting. These blanks are in demand from people using laser cutters, building wood kits, or just making quality DIY projects. For example, oak, ash, or maple blanks become a sellable product after processing. A 10-pack of uniform strips, 12 by 2 by 0.4 inches, can go for $20 to $30 on Etsy, with a material cost of about $5 to $6. In the world of custom products and souvenirs, standing out is getting harder. But what if you could produce rubber or silicone items right on your desk? This machine connects to your computer and automatically dispenses liquid PVC or silicone into molds based on your digital design. Colors, outlines, thickness, all controlled by software. The material is layered into the channels precisely, and the result is a fully formed 3D piece. This method has long been used in factories, but now it's available in a compact desktop format. All you need are molds, material, and designs. Everything else is automated. While everyone's chasing complex business models, here's something obvious: temporary tattoos. Some people want to try one before committing to the real thing. Others want it for a party or photo shoot. You just give them an easy way to get their design, fast, convenient, and delivered. It works like this. A small printer connects to your phone and prints onto thermal transfer paper. You place it on the skin, dab it with water, and done. One sheet costs about 20 cents and fits up to 10 mini tattoos. You can sell theme sets, minimalism, quotes, anime for $10 to $20, and also offer custom designs alongside. If you're selling anything in bottles, cosmetics, oils, even vitamins, you need to consider this. An induction sealer adds a tamper-proof, airtight aluminum seal under the cap. The process is fast and clean. Place the liner, tighten the cap, and the machine does the rest. Now you're not just selling a jar, you're offering a protected product, leak-proof, tamper-proof, counterfeit, resistant. But the key is shelf life. The seal keeps out air and moisture. That's especially important if you're selling online and the item ships for days. Think the merch market is too crowded? Not if you know how it really works. Today, success comes not from mass production, but from flexibility, one-offs, fast delivery, full customization. You don't need a factory, just this kind of heat press. It looks basic, but when paired with a printer and transfer paper, it becomes a mini production line. You can print on shirts, mugs, caps, plates, one item at a time. It's not about 100-unit orders. It's about agility, logos, memes, movie characters, whatever sells. And that's something big companies can't offer. When someone buys a new skateboard, first question, what sticker goes in the center? A coffee shop owner. How to label the coffee jars. A vinyl cutter gives you an easy way to make those stickers. Thick adhesive vinyl? Any shape? Any style? You're not saying tell me what you want. You're listing real products. Name label for kids' water bottle. Pick a font. Type the name. Cafe sticker set. 10 pre-labeled jar decals. Toolbox labels, welding, cables, hardware, ready-made. The buyer sees a photo, clicks order, and just fills in the custom field. The look, format, and concept, all preset. Drying an apple at home? That's a snack. Drying 20 pounds? That's a product. With a dehydrator like this, you can create real goods. Fruit chips, jerky, herbs, dried tomatoes. You control time and temperature for each type of food. Set it and walk away. Investment, around $300. Ingredients, basic groceries. Apples or carrots that cost $1-2 become bags selling for $6-10. Same principle, different format. Instead of a magnet, it's a pin. Instead of a fridge, it's a jacket, backpack, or tee. Everything else is identical. Paper image, clear film, backing, one press, one pin, done in seconds. Unit cost, cents. Sell in themed packs for events, fandoms, or just 5 funny quotes. You don't have to be in packaging or reselling to make money. There's another path. Slower, but meaningful. This pottery wheel turns your home into a mini workshop. It lets you shape clay by hand into a real product. Cup, vase, candle holder, anything. Materials are affordable: clay, glaze, kiln time. The result? A handmade piece people will pay $20-30 for, or more. Patches, embroidered badges have been in style for decades. And this machine isn't a toy. It produces dense, clean embroidery with sharp lines, no handwork. You just load the design and it stitches an exact patch, ready to sell or ship. What you do next is up to you. Themed collections, personalized designs, or work with small brands that need consistent patches for apparel or packaging. Keys aren't sold online, and customers won't come to your house. But if you've got a high-foot traffic spot, this machine can be a solid earner. A small table at a mall, a section in a home goods store, or a pickup point corner. Somewhere, people already pass by and might get a key copied. The machine is simple. Insert a blank, insert the original, start. A few minutes, and done. Cost about 50 cents, selling price $3 to $7. A jewelry laser welder is what pros use to join metal without overheating delicate pieces. It works with gold, silver, stainless steel, and makes nearly invisible welds, even on thin chains and rings. If you've got a shop, this adds a whole new service. If not, build a local microservice around it. Jewelry repair, by appointment, with pickup, or via partnerships with pawn shops and jewelers. High margin work, steady demand. We've already talked about a similar machine, but that one was for thick products. This one is for liquids, water, oils, tinctures, perfumes. It dispenses precise volumes into each bottle or vial. No mess, no waste. You just set the dose and run the batch. Our machine reviews aren't just entertainment, they're a tool to help you find your niche. Now you can access easy-business.online, where you'll find trusted suppliers from our reviews and practical resources to kickstart your business. Our team of experts in China, Europe, and the US shares real-world experience to help you get results faster. The site is updated regularly, so be sure to subscribe to our newsletter to get the latest reviews and insights first. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell, and drop your questions in the comments. We read them all.